It started with a crush, a note, and the kind of story that makes you believe in fate. It ended with the word fraud, a media frenzy, and two people who never really explained what went wrong. Until now. Renée Zellweger and Kenny Chesney had each other at hello, and apparently at goodbye not long after. 2 decades later, the country crooner is spilling details in his memoir, and let's just say Renée is not humming along. It all started at a tsunami relief telethon in 2005. Renée, fresh off Bridget Jones fame, passed Kenny a note. Yes, like a high school crush. And that kicked off a whirlwind romance. But here's the kicker. Kenny had already declared her his dream girl years earlier, telling the Tennessean she was sexy, grounded, and the type who could fit in anywhere. No, sounds like fate, right? After just 4 months of dating, they tied the knot on a beach in St. John. Renée in Carolina Herrera, Kenny barefoot in paradise, 35 close guests. The stuff of People magazine dreams. And then poof, 4 months later, Renée filed for annulment. The reason? Fraud. And just like that, the rumor mill exploded. Was it cheating? A hidden secret? Kenny's sexuality? Everyone had a theory.
Maybe I should have come out and said, no, I'm not. But I didn't want to draw any more attention to it, because I knew I wasn't. I didn't have to prove to anybody that I wasn't, I didn't feel like that I really did. It's not true, period.
It got so loud, Renée had to issue a public statement clarifying fraud was just legalese, not a dig at Kenny's character. Basically, they wanted different things, and neither realized it until after the vows. In the years that followed, both stars kept things quiet, until Kenny slowly began opening up. In multiple interviews, he confessed the truth. He panicked. He described feeling overwhelmed, saying he just wasn't ready, and that his career was the only commitment he could handle. I pushed her away in every way possible, he admitted. I still think about her every day. Wait, every day? Somebody's got her living in fast forward, rent-free in his head.
And are you still friends with Renée?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Really? That's great.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good. I'm still friends.
Whenever there's a that many times, it's
Yeah,
not really.
yeah. No, we really are.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Renée rarely talks about that marriage, and when she does, it's clear the gossip left scars. She hated that people weaponized rumors about Kenny's sexuality. She hated that their private life became tabloid food. And in 2016, she said she sometimes forgets the marriage happened at all. But the truth is, she hasn't forgotten everything. A source close to her says she was humiliated to see Kenny bring it all up again in his memoir. And yes, it still bothers her. Enough that she's hesitant about marrying her longtime boyfriend Ant Anstead, even after 4 years together. Kenny's been quietly dating model Mary Nolan since 2012, but he hasn't remarried either. Did their 4-month romance really leave that deep a mark? Hollywood will probably never get the full truth. But whatever happened on that island in 2005 clearly didn't stay there. Renée's real relationships may be complicated, but her most iconic character. Even 25 years later, Bridget Jones is still one of the most relatable characters. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 reasons why. Stick with us till the end and tell us in the comments what you relate to the most.
I love you, I always have, and I always will. I don't love you.
Number 1, she overthinks everything, but at the same time, doesn't put enough thought in either. Confusing, huh? Let's think of it this way. Bridget is a woman in her early 30s who's still single, so her mom and friends are always trying to meddle. This puts Bridget in uncomfortable situations. She's always thinking about the state of her love life, or how to lose a few pounds to find her soulmate.
Never get a boyfriend if you look like you've wandered out of Auschwitz.
Here comes the kicker. No matter what thoughts race through Bridget's head, when it comes time for action, all those thoughts disappear. When Bridget got all saucy with Daniel, she didn't think about how it would affect her career.
So, why do you want to work in television?
I've got to leave my current job because I've shagged my boss.
Fair enough. Start on Monday, we'll see how we go.
When she hesitated to date Mark, it was more about aesthetics than how their personalities would work together.
I embarrass you. I can't ski, I can't ride, I can't speak Latin, my legs only come up to here, and yes, I will always be just a little bit fat.
All that overthinking and lack of it leads to some of the most impulsive decisions we've seen on screen. Basically, Bridget does what she wants and deals with the repercussions afterward.
Bridget Jones, wanton sex goddess with a very bad man between her thighs. Mum. Hi.
Name a more relatable character? We'll wait. Number 2. She mostly thinks with her heart. Bridget Jones doesn't want to die alone in her apartment and be found 3 weeks later, half-eaten by an Altasian dog without anyone noticing. That's a real fear, deeply ingrained in her aortas and one that drives her to jump headfirst into romantic relationships. No wonder she didn't question her relationship with Daniel. The woman just wants to be loved. And like most others, Bridget isn't susceptible to the charms of men like Daniel. Even after he broke her heart, she almost fell for him again. But luckily, her overthinking won that round.
That's not a good enough offer for me.
In every movie, we see Bridget for who she truly is, a woman trying to find her soulmate. Sometimes, thinking with her heart gets Bridget involved in street fights. But through all the messy situations, Jones trusts that her heart knows what's good for her. Number 3, she has a complicated relationship with her mom.
I spent 35 years cleaning his house, washing his clothes, bringing up his children.
I'm your child too.
To be honest, darling, having children isn't all it's cracked up to be.
As psychology goes, our relationship dynamics can be traced back to our parents. And like most of us, Bridget's biggest obstacle is making her mother happy.
Mark will be there. Still divorced.
He's also still deranged.
Also, let's be real, her mom is a wild card. Pamela has 0 filters. So that's where Bridget's impulsiveness comes from? From Pamela's affair to the little critiques of Bridget's life, it can be an overwhelming dynamic for our main character. So what then? Bridget finds comfort in Mars bars, cheesy TV shows, and cheap wine. She knows deep down that her mom just wants what's best for her. Number 4, she's navigating insecurities. As Miss Jones says in the book, I am a child of cosmopolitan culture, have been traumatized by supermodels and too many quizzes, and know that neither my personality nor my body is up to it if left to its own devices. She can't take the pressure, and honestly, who can? The great thing about the Bridget Jones films is that the main character vocalizes things most of us keep in our heads. From her obsessive diet culture to her dream of being one of those fitness baddies, Miss Jones is still learning to embrace who she is. She's not some perfect person who has it all figured out. She's messy, and that's okay. Number 5, she doesn't know what to do with her life. Another fantastic lesson we learned from Bridget Jones is that life is a crazy thing. Bridget was very much single in her mid-30s and even changed her whole career trajectory. So to any fans in the same boat, they knew they were not alone. And with life's constant ups and downs, Miss Jones is no quitter. Even 2 movies later, she was still ready to tackle life head-on. Granted, juggling 2 potential baby daddies was a dangerous game, but she made it work.
We are gathered here to celebrate the union of Bridget Rose Jones and Mark Fitzwilliam Darcy.
And every time Bridget got back on the horse, she also inspired us too. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, be well and be kind.